some housing associations are better than others, and what I've seen as cabinet member and mayor is that people need a sort of strong local voice championing them when things go wrong. I think there've been some challenges in Hackney around service delivery, and I've been quite robust with several housing associations about, they've said that they were doing a stock transfer, they were committed to a sense of place, they were going to provide local services, and then 10 years on some of those services are falling away, and I've challenged housing associations on that. I've been very clear with Metropolitan around Canal Side with local residents that they did the stock transfer, they did the investment in the stock, and they were having real difficulties seeing that stock maintained. And I met with the chief exec and with local residents, and we've talked through a plan. With Genesis saying that we're not going to be in the business of building social housing anymore, very quick to want to reassure residents at Woodbury Down around our partnership with Genesis and their commitment to social housing on Woodbury Down, and they were very clear coming back. And also about the local offer there in terms of services, and they've improved that offer. I was really worried during a lot of the time around the Housing Act that housing associations were moving far too close to a government agenda around the expansion of right to buy, around different types of housing tenure, and forgetting that social purpose around delivering genuinely affordable homes. Now, it should always be a mix, and housing associations in the borough have always invested in shared ownership and different types of rent, but I think the pendulum, if it shifts far too much towards homes that people can't afford, then I think that social purpose is being lost. And there were housing associations in the borough that are investing a tremendous amount as well into social development, economic development, employment and skills for residents, and I think those housing associations should be championed that do that work with their tenants and others, and creating that sense of place. And that's all at risk as well if you've got things like the 1% rent reduction and changes to housing finance. If people are more interested in sort of home ownership and development like that, there are obviously places in London where that is much more in acute need, and housing associations, if they're doing that, that's absolutely fine. But I think we are very clear what we need in Hackney is genuinely affordable homes.